Timer in 3, 2, 1, go. Welcome to ESA in Dreamhack, everyone. So starting off with the game, basic story of the game. Wiley just stole the Robot Masters again and installed some of the powerful gears, they call it. That one of them... oh, that's unfortunate. So the story of that game is that Wiley stole 8 of the robots from Light again and installed some powerful gears to them. So now Mega Man has to save the Robot Masters once again. And one of those gears are power, and the other one is speed. Power gear makes your shots powerful, then a speed gear slows down the time, but gives a little bit of speed for Mega Man. Oops. I have a limited amount of rush, so I can't use too much. Starting off with the Impact Man, we get the most useful item of the useful weapon of the game, Pile Driver, which lets us speed up the stages really fast. If it wasn't for a speed gear, I wouldn't be able to make the cycle there. After this mini-boss, there is a really hard skip called the elevator skip, lift skip, I guess, and it requires me to take a damage boost from enemy, and then I have to use a rush so I can make the skip a cycle. If I don't get it, then I will most likely die. Let's see how it goes. I got it. That's a very hard, and it's in a start of the game too. So really reset heavy part of the game was there. Gotta be careful because those spikes will automatically kill you. Oops. By using a rush there, I would have been able to skip a cycle there, but I kinda messed up there. And this kind of game is very hard to do a commentary at the same time I'm playing, so my apologies if I'm not talking for a while. The level would have been worse, I would say, so that's good. Now when it comes to the Robot Masters, every Robot Master has some way to quick kill them. With a power gear or without, but mostly the power gear is the most useful way to quick kill them. And that's a quick kill. I managed to skip a phase there where Impact Man would have gone to the power gear phase, then I wouldn't be able to damage him for next 10-15 seconds. And like I said, every Robot Master has one of the gears that Wiley installed. 4 of these Robot Masters has a power gear and the other 4 has a speed gear. Now we have a Pile Driver and we'll be able to make through the stages much faster. One of the old routes for the game used to do Impact Man as a 4th or 5th Robot Master. Now it's a first one. I was not supposed to use that there, but it's fine. You probably saw in our Robot Master how useful the power gear was. It's also for every weapon you use. Like Pile Driver, your distance changes if you have a power gear on or not. And if I use too much of power gear or speed gear, there's a short period of time I can't use the weapon anymore. Use the Viager for a while. So if I didn't take that off and I just let it run out, I wouldn't use it for like 10 seconds or something. So all I had was just the regular shots then. By timing the speed gear off and on there, I managed to skip a cycle there where he would close the eye. There is a W tank here I'll pick up, because it will be useful in the later stages. Normally we'll have to go backwards from those platforms, but with a Pile Driver and Rush Coil, we don't have to do that. And a good feature on this game is using the other joystick that is next to the buttons, so you can change to any weapon anytime you want. Tundra1man, the weakness is a Fuse Man's weapon, but we don't have it, but we have a Power Gear Buster. If you notice that I took off the power gear all the time there, that's just to make sure I can get all those power busters shots as soon as possible, because there's a small cooldown if I keep myself in a power gear. Then I can charge a new buster in time. Next up is Torchman. Every stage has a team based on the Robot Masters. Oh yeah, I forgot that. Like you saw, Impact Man had like a risk construction area. Now Torchman has like a forest that is on a wire. You can probably see how useful Pile Driver is actually, because I'm trying to pick up those ammos too. The good thing about Tundra1man's weapon with a power gear, it covers the whole screen with the ice, the freeze, but it uses a lot of weapons, so I can't use it too much. And the weakness of Torchman's weapon, Torchman is a Tundra1man's weapon. If I were to get stuck somewhere, I will be able to use a speed gear to possibly save myself in these situations. And when you use a Pile Driver, when you use any weapon with a power gear, with a power gear on and off, it uses the different amount of weapon meter. We are at the end of the level now. And a Tundra man is very easy. Though can be really tricky because he has like some kind of like invincibility frames that makes no sense sometimes. But when you just wait for those invisibility frames to run out, he's very easy boss to take out. Though very easy if you don't have any Tundra man's weapon. Next up is Blast Man, one of the shortest stages of the game. Blast Man stage is like a movie theater, I think, because you see he has a logo here. One thing in this game is being able to change the button layouts. That is usually in some games. Some games it's not possible. And in this game, one good thing is being able to put on the auto fire button. And since it's in a game, we are able to use it. It's allowed. And there's a one. Also, I have a button layout for a slide because I personally prefer having a button for a slide. I have a good amount of ball driver now, so I can use that a lot. Any extra ball driver is just making you go a little bit faster. There's a small skip with the rush, and there too. Now when it comes to Blast Man's quick kill, it's a little tricky timing because he... Okay, I didn't get it. It's really tricky because he has to jump in a certain moment, and if he doesn't do it, then I can't get a quick kill anymore. When I was mid-air and I shot the power buster, that's when he was supposed to jump. If he did that, then I would have got the quick kill possibly. But that's okay too, there's always backup plan. Now after 4 Robot Masters, Wiley's gonna give us a new upgrade for Rush. It's a Rush Jet that is gonna be very helpful in the next stages. And the next stage is Blockman. It's very useful in Blockman and Pauseman stages. And I mentioned about the quick kills. Blockman's quick kill is one of the hardest ones. I'll be explaining it when we get closer to it. This is also one of the levels where I will use a W tank, because I'll be using all these weapons a lot I have collected so far. Especially the mini boss. There's two checkpoints. Mostly there's 2 checkpoints. Mostly there's 2 checkpoints or 1 in a levels, but this one has 2 and 2 mini bosses too. Here's a good use of Rush Jet. I don't have to use it yet. Now I have to use a W tank so I get all of my weapons back, especially the Ball Driver and the Chain Blast, I think it was called. The weakness of the Blockman. Luckily, using all of that power gear there is fine because we will get that back. Oh, that's unfortunate. No worries. What I'm doing with the Rush Jet is I'm jumping and pressing the Rush Jet button at the same time, so I'll be able to get up on the Rush Jet. And now here's the hardest quick kill. One of the hardest quick kills. Let's see, can I get it? I might have got it. Let's go. If I didn't get the quick kill there, he would have gone to the power gear phase. I can't damage him, and he becomes bigger with a bigger version of himself. Then I have to take that down to get him back to the normal size. And that's when I can kill him. And that's like maybe 15-20 second time loss. The next one is a Bounce Man stage. One of the longest ones, I believe. And trickiest too. I'm probably like, well, it was my least favorite when I started playing this game. It was my least favorite. You can probably imagine why. Yeah, all these bouncing. That was supposed to be a power gear, but it's fine. Small mistakes here every now and then.
Hey Samura1man, do you mind if we jump in with a quick donation?
Sure, go ahead.
So we've got a $10 donation from Zephyr saying, long time watcher, long time donating, wish I could have been there. Several people around me have fallen ill wearing mustaches, and I myself might have the genes to grow one too. So let's kick someone's butt. Good luck with the event. And they've also put their donation towards naming the trainer Movember. Now we do have that run coming up next, so if you want to place a donation and make your own name, you can do so by using the donation page.
That is a really tricky room to... it's a really tricky room to do optimally, but it happens. And this is one of the stages where we will be using a W tank. I've been taking a little bit too much damage. Hopefully it will be fine. And there we are able to skip the whole room pretty much by doing that. And this one has a bouncing floor now, so we have to use it speed a little bit here. Take out the mini boss. He's a really tricky mini boss to kill, let's say. And you're supposed to go to the right side of the whole area, but we can skip that. And there's also a small skip here. By getting yourself up on a certain spot, then you can skip the whole place. Hold up. Now I think I got it. That's what was supposed to happen. I don't have that much health, but I should be able to take one hit from Bounce Man. And we have enough Pile Driver. Pile Driver is the weakness for Bounce Man.
I bet you can't bounce like this.
All it just needs is just 3 Pile Drivers with a Power Gear on. 2 more Robot Masters left. And in my opinion, the next one is the coolest, and it has the best music, in my opinion, in this game, Fuse Man stage. And in my opinion, also the hardest quick kill is Fuse Man. I used to think Blockman was the hardest, but then Fuse Man got an even harder quick kill. And this is on the music that you probably heard in a trailer a long time ago. That was supposed to be a Bounce Man weapon sooner. Every time I use a speed gear there slightly, it's just to make sure I can make a cycle. Because a small mistake can make it, I can't make it anymore. That's a checkpoint. If there's a small icon in the bottom left corner, which I didn't mention, then it's a checkpoint. It's fine to take some damage there. I'll just wait that off. After the mini boss there should be some health I can pick up if needed. Very easy mini boss to take down. We have lots of Pile Driver. Ooh. Let's pick up those health just in case. If something goes wrong, then it will be horrible. Ooh, that's a bad mistake actually. Let me restart the room. Because there's a certain cycle I wanna go on, and if I mess it up then it's a little bit hard to back up. Speed gear there again to make sure I can get the cycle. Not necessary, but just makes it easier. And this is the hardest quick kill. Let's see, can I get it? Yes, got it. You can see how useful Power Gear can be for this game. There was a small period of time when I was using the Power Gear Buster for the first shot with the Fuse Man. If I didn't use a speed gear there, I wouldn't be able to hit the second shot with a Power Buster. And that's recurrent for the quick kill. Now the last Robot Master, Acid Man. There's a certain amount of shots you can make with a bounceman weapon, but with a power carry you can shoot again. And here I can skip this part by using a Chain Blast. Oh. That's never happened before. That mini boss was just it's as easy that you can use a blockman's weapon just twice and he's dead. Now this is a scary part to go through, so I'll be careful. That's a really neat strat to use there with a Fuseman's weapon. Other than that, Fuseman's weapon is not too useful anywhere. I was supposed to get on a platform there, but it's fine. Now when it comes to Acid-Man, he puts on a shield and we can take it off with lots of shots or with just a blockman's weapon. And he's dead. One of the easiest quick kills of the game was that. Now all the Robot Masters are done. We have a Wily stages left. Wily 1 and 2, also quite hard stages. What's a little bit sad about Wily stages, there's only 2 of them. Third one is a Robot Masters rematch, then a fourth one is a final boss. So only 2 Wily stages, proper Wily stages, but they're really cool though. Especially one. We have lots of lives too, so we can like die a little bit if we get in a trouble. Now we have all the Robot Masters weapons, and those will be used throughout the whole Wily stages. There's a section in this level where I will be using Pile Driver a lot. That's just the one piece of that. There's even longer one where I use Pile Driver a lot. And really handy is getting those pickups there. It's coming up after this room. Oh. I was not supposed to hold right there. Well, it's fine. At least we get all the weapons back. And it's not that really costly dead, let's be honest. There would have been worse dead. Now the amount of Pile Driver I have will be used in this next room. All of them. And they're gone. Tundra1man's weapon wasn't necessary there, but I wanted to make sure I don't take a hit there. And now, this quick kill is a little tricky, but there's a good backup if I happen to miss a shot. Chain Blast is the weakness for Yellow Devil, the classic boss from a past. He has a speed gear, so he becomes smaller. Okay, I didn't get it, so we go for a backup. Not too bad, it would have been worse. The idea was when he got to speed gear and I shoot my chain blasters, it was supposed to hit one of those small Yellow Devil, so it will hit the eye then, the explosion. But I think I messed up one of those, or two of them, so it didn't reach the radius for the eye. That's unfortunate. I didn't get a ball driver drop there, a weapon drop. That's usually what I'm looking for here.
Can I jump up with a quick donation?
Yes.
Yeah, we have a $100 donation from Rogue Dark Jedi saying, hello, long time first. How are you doing today? Normally I do some meme fun stuff, but you know, let's just kick this all off. Whoever can name a chip from Mega Man Battle Network gets to choose where this money goes. And so I'm going to do that, just the Roll Navi chip. She heals you and does damage, it's great. And thank you for the $100 there, Rogue Dark Jedi.
Next up is a really movement-heavy room with a lots of weapons use. I have good amount of health and I wanna keep that for the boss fight. Because the boss fight does a lot of damage when you hit him. We have a good amount of Ball Driver too. Ball Driver is the weakness for the boss, but there's also other weapons I will be using. And I get to do that. Almost skip that part, but it's fine. I forgot the name of this boss, Muffern I think it was, and he's a sphere and there's a weak point in the middle. With a bounce fan weapon we can open the sphere, and it's a little tricky. So the idea of opening the sphere as soon as possible with a bounce fan weapon, they use a ball driver to hit the middle of the sphere and hoping you time it right so you get a double hit to the weak point. If you use ball driver too soon, then it's just a one hit and it doesn't deal enough damage. Ball driver does a double hit damage there. Now it's a valid 3 and we just go through the robot masters again. Let's see, are we gonna get all the quick kills again? That's unfortunate. Luckily I won't be using Ball Driver much, but just 3 times. The order of these bosses doesn't matter. Just something, what do you prefer? That's unfortunate. I think I will be fine. That's unfortunate. So this is the power gear phase for Impact Man, and it's something you can't do anything. You have to wait. he's invincible during the whole time. I'm gonna play it safe and take the health. After every Robot Master, you'll be able to get a health refill.
Wanna bounce with me? Bounce time!
So every Robot Master's quick kills don't change at all in a refights. Next one is a Blockman quick kill. Let's see, can we get it again? I think I didn't get it because I was supposed to get the power cure. Yeah, so I was supposed to get the regular buster while I'm going to the power cure. That's the best weapon I can use to take him down. So that's what was supposed to happen if you don't get the quick kill for a Blockman. And next one is a Fused Man. And I got the quick kill again. Let's go. Tundra Man's quick kill actually in a revive is very fun. And easy too with a Fused Man's weapon. Just watch how easy it is. That's all you do. Just 2 more left, Torch and Blastman. I think it was a Blastman quick kill I only didn't get. Let's see, can I actually get it? Ooh, unfortunate. So we didn't get it at all. But the backup is good. And we had enough Torchman weapon to take him down. So this run is barely gonna be around 40 minutes long. That's how long the final fight takes, just a minute and a half. Just a small platforming before the final boss. And the time, just saying, the time comes when the final hit happens for a Wily, and it's a Wily capsule. I'll mention it soon again. If it wasn't for a speed cure, you wouldn't be able to make the cycle there for the elevator. Mega Man 11 was one of the first speedrun games that was featured in our Twitch rivals. And I was participating in that. Now here's the first phase for Wily. The second phase is a capsule. So there's one thing about Wily is that his weakness is the acid shield. Not the weapon itself, but the acid shield is so good against him. So the time comes up when I kill the Violet capsule. And there's the time. That was a Mega Man 11.
Give up, Wily.
You leave me no choice.
I think the next run that is coming up is a Pokemon Crystal randomizer. Hope you are excited. And during the whole week there's more speedruns coming up, so hopefully you are excited, everyone, in a Dreamhack and in a ESA stream.
Fool me that easily.
I'm Samura1man. I stream all out on Twitch. Please check me out.
I didn't lose to you.
Thanks for having me, ESA. I'll see you next day.
Greatest. I'm a genius.
My, will you never learn from your mistakes?